A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of San Juan taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Come on. Hey. Go. Reload.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Golden Eagles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Check smash.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They gave him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert going to change the play here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Golden Eagles nothing.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Dragon 60.
On 2nd down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They try the left side with Johnson. To about the 33-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers.
They go play action with Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's 3rd and 7. Herbert back to the air. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Vikings. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawking.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, go Lion, go, hey, go.
Herbert now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the
Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. This is caught inside the 15. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Herbert changing things up.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 5, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Come on. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
19 tight.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play action. Now Griffin. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Now it's Herbert.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Herbert. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw.
Herbert, quick slant, finding Claypool.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Let's go. Home to try.
Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Going deep here for Bryant. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Golden Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Room past the 35.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
will give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
On first down, it's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Hey, go 59.
At the 29-yard line.
Crowd right. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Seven Pirates.
On second down, here's Griffin. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Herbert's throw here complete to Kelce.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We have played 3 quarters.
Okay, ready?
Now Griffin on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Griffin to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Griffin.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
19.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Griffin. This one complete to Scott Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing again, Griffin. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
He's got a man complete.
Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown,
Vikings.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Rodgers on the return.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Griffin. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. It's complete. It's Miller. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, Griffin.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
And he's got this down to the 35.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Griffin will throw again. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.